Hi there, thanks for joining us here at Subsurface Detection Specialists. My name is Steve Walker. What we're going to be doing here today is doing a search on a customer's property for any underground utilities that may be buried. Our customer is going to be installing a new septic tank here in the coming week, so it's very important for them to make sure that there's no phone lines or cable television cables or even electrical lines that may be dug up while their contractor comes out and installs their septic tank. So they've asked us to come out and use what we have at our disposal to make sure that there's nothing under there that's going to get dug up. The first step in any utility search is to scan the area that we're going to be searching on. As you can see here on the video, it's just a small strip of land that we're going to be working at. Typically what I'd do is try and find anything visible that maybe give me some indication as what might be lying underneath here. Nothing here really jumps out at me and says that I might be buried under here, so what we're going to do is use electromagnetic induction to do what's known as a passive search and see if we can find anything underneath the ground. To go ahead and do that, here's the equipment that we use. Basically what we're going to do, and you can see there we're already getting a reading, is I have this set to a specific frequency that will tell us if there's anything under the ground that we may need to be concerned about. So we're going to go ahead and do a sweep first and hopefully pick up on something. Then we can use other methods to further pinpoint that source. Okay, we've gone ahead and done a complete search around here. And what we found is just one signal. You can see here the indicator on my screen has turned to blue. That indicates that there's something buried directly underneath here. Occasionally what can happen using magnetic induction to find things is that the signal that we're receiving may be distorted. It's very, very rare when we're using passive mode. But what I found here is that this line basically runs in a dead straight line. It says to me that we've got something buried underneath here. My guess would be that we have an electrical line underneath here. I'm going to pinpoint it right there. So there's my cable. Next thing I'm going to do, because we've located one possibility for a line, is I want to confirm that. The unfortunate thing when we're using passive location, we can often pick up false readings. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to induce a signal into the ground. Basically we're going to be sending out a signal from this box that you can see in front of us, and that's going to travel through the ground in the direction that I believe the cable to be running. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to turn this on. I'm going to go ahead and select a frequency on this. It's already been set, and that at the moment is putting a frequency into the ground at 32.8 kilohertz. My next step here is to set the receiver to the same frequency as the transponder. So I'm going to go ahead and select 32.8 kilohertz. There we go, we're on the same reading. Okay, I'm going to turn that off and power cycle it. Okay, what we have now is this receiver is going to be looking for 32.8 kilohertz, the exact same as what we're transmitting into the ground. So I believe that I'm standing right on top of the line at the moment. When I turn this around, I should be getting pretty close to it. Okay, you can see here that we've turned blue. It's a matter of finding the right location, and the arrow is going to tell me what direction this cable is running in. Continue doing a sweep, we keep getting the signal. Now basically the next step is we're going to go ahead and mark out on the ground where we found that line. And we're going to put little flags in the ground, so when our contractor comes out to install the septic tank, he's going to know exactly where he can't dig.